I'm learning how this thing goes. I think we're live now. All right, fellas. How is everybody? Can everybody hear us okay? 5x5. All of these new graphics and things of that nature. I'm just learning. I'm learning. Can everybody hear? Can you hear us? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Ryan?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry.
Okay,
yes, I hear you.
Okay, so at least you can hear me. Can you? All right. Yeah. Eddie can hear us. All right. Welcome to Curmudgeon's Corner number 20. Holy majolies, number 20. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Ryan, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yes, you too.
Very
and all you guys watching.
Yes, for sure. Merry Christmas. Ding.
If you guys see me look down, I'm looking at my computer so I can read what you guys are saying.
It's fine. I like to move my camera pretty much right over your head, so like when I'm looking at you, I look like I'm looking in the camera. So Clean's in the house. Eileen, good to see you. Keith Firebird, Hawaii Tim, Humberto, Fab, Corey Mack is in the house. Eddie's in the house. The Details in Me, I believe that's Christy. She's in the house. Welcome, everybody. Ricky's in the house. Nacho Man, Randy Savage. Keith Firebird, I probably mentioned you already. I saw Papa Smurf bopping around here earlier. I know that he's got a couple of things going on, but he said he'll be back. Cat Guy is in the house. Tim from Shine Your Light. Yeah. All right. So it's a Wednesday night, and it's a school night for kids that would actually be in school if it wasn't for the Christmas break. But it is a work night for a lot of people, so I want to be respectful of everybody's time. We don't need to, a little foreplay is okay. We don't need to jump right into it. Al Daly, good to see you. Yeah, so how was your Christmas, Ryan?
Mine was great. Mine was glorious.
Fantastic.
You? How was yours?
I believe you had a first Christmas this year, did you not?
My son, Rocky?
Yeah.
I mean, he was only 3 months old, his first Christmas, right. So that
was he able to interact with presents and stuff this year?
He was able to interact with the boxes and the wrapping paper as any other parents. Yeah, he loved that.
That's terrific. Richard Seam is in the house. Rick Smith is in the house. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for coming out. Really, out of all the places that you could be and all the things you guys could be doing, coming out and hanging out in the Curmudgeon's Corner is it's really a blessing. So thank you. Did you do anything exciting for Christmas?
What did I do? I got pretty amazing news right near Christmas.
I would love to hear it.
We are pregnant with a girl. So Rocky, my son, I'm sure you'll hear him. He's we're trying to both sell this house and buy another house. We need more room because we have a son and we will have a daughter. You'll see her next year on the Pay It Forward when we do it next year. You'll see her. Okay. I'm sure I'll bring her out.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we just need a little bit more room. We've grown out of this one, so anybody that's gone through that knows what a pain it is to try and show a house with a kid while you're in it. But we're staying in town, so it won't be that much of a headache.
Australia's in the house. I think I told you this joke already. I forget who the comedian was, and I apologize for not doing justice, but he was telling the story of when his son was born, and he held his son in his hands, and he finally knew what it was like to be willing to die for someone. He was like, this person that I hold in my arms, I would die for him. No, like without a question, without hesitation, I would step in front of a moving train for this boy. And then he says, but when my daughter was born, I knew what it meant to kill for someone. I would kill anyone that messes with my daughter. Kill. I was just like, all right, well, I'm glad I only have a boy. Because I know for a fact that if I had a daughter, I would be so wrapped around her finger. I mean, I would be completely and utterly owned. So I stopped with Jacob, and that's all I needed. But I am so happy for you. I know your story. I know your mission, and mission accomplished, sir. That's so amazing. Congratulations.
It's pretty incredible considering everything that I'm very thankful that IVF exists, but it's not it's still not easy, and it's not a guarantee. So I'm very grateful and excited that it's worked out for two so far. If I can just sweet talk her into, we have one more embryo on ice. Just my wife doesn't want to be outnumbered, which I totally get, but maybe in another year or so when my company,
and it's important that the boy came first anyway, so that he can protect her and beat up everybody, anything that comes near her. Like, that's his job as the older brother.
That was the plan. I wanted it to be right around the 2-year mark gap, so he's in high school ahead of her at least one school year. But then, if we were to have that next boy, then she would be in between the two boys. Yeah. So when she were a senior, the youngest would still be in school behind her. She would never get any slack. But yeah, that was the plan, to have, so that Rocky could kind of keep an eye on keep guys like me away from her when she's growing up.
I'm not sure how I feel about Rick Smith saying, right after Fab says, I have 2 daughters and I can vouch for that, Rick Smith says, Fab has some awesome stuff, really stepping up his game. I don't know how to take that. I'm assuming we're talking about Fab detailing supplies. That's all I'm willing to say about that. Speaking of which, this Phoenix mug was made by his brother-in-law. He gave me as a gift. It's phenomenal. It's got a cork bottom. It's insulated. I absolutely love it. It's personalized.
Oh, that's rad.
And then Ashlyn made me this amazing bracelet in Phoenix colors because, we are all a big family. So even though Fab has his own thing going on, he supports me by selling our products, and I certainly am going to support him in everything that he can do. Also, if you're in the Midwest, as far as shipping is concerned, and probably a lot cheaper. That is a shameless plug to Fab. We will do more shameless plugs for Fab later as we get into the gifts, the nominations, and the awards and the prizes. I am literally surrounded by prizes. It feels like Santa's workshop in here. There's so much stuff. And I can't wait to get into that. That is the whole reason why we're doing this Curmudgeon's Corner 20 on a Wednesday. I wanted it to be in between Christmas and New Year's. And also, there's a lot of stuff here that could really benefit a lot of people. And that's what the Pay It Forward campaign is all about. I want to especially thank you, Ryan, for being the chairman of the Rise from the Ashes Pay It Forward campaign. You have been instrumental in this. Your note keeping, your donations themselves, your personal connection to this movement. I'm going to say movement. Your personal connection to this has been inspiring. And I honestly can say that this would not happen without you. So thank you on behalf of the entire Phoenix family. Thank you for this. And thank you to all the people that donated. We got a lot of donations. By the way, everything that goes out tonight, other than chemicals from Phoenix, everything that goes out tonight, they're all donations. People have been sending stuff since the end of last Curmudgeon's Pay It Forward campaign, 2022. This is the second annual one. So everything that goes out tonight are donations from other people that want to be a part of it, that want to pay it forward. And again, I know that I beat this drum all year long, but this community is truly an outstanding, amazing community, selfless, so generous. I'm humbled, and thank you.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
It's an honor and a privilege. And thank everybody that nominated someone or people. Thank you for nominating people. We got some really good I mean, some really deserving people, some really hard stories to read, but it's inspiring to see some of the difficulties people are going through and still trudging forward with a smile on their face. So thank you guys for nominating people. That was
yeah, it was. I was nervous. We had so many donations.
Yeah.
And I remember what was
more prizes than people.
Yeah, we launched it on Thanksgiving, and it took a good solid 2 weeks before things really started to pick up and the entries started coming in and the nominations started coming in. And I was like, we have so much stuff. What
have way more stuff than people for sure, than nominations.
Yeah, for sure.
At that point, for a minute.
At that point, but yeah, then they really came in, and I'm really excited. Yeah. We got some really great, like you said, we got some really great stuff, and some real, real moving stories that I'm glad that we're able to be a part of this. Tim Carty's in the house. Thank you, appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys again coming out on a Wednesday night, and I know it's not easy, and so thank you. So we're about 12 minutes into this gig. I think that there's a couple of things that we need to talk about as far as the campaign itself. So the first thing we just talked about it, which was everything here is donated. So what I mean by that is all of the prizes and awards that are being given out tonight are based upon things that were donated to this particular cause. This campaign. Things were physically mailed to our warehouse. Sometimes they were mailed to my house, but they were all donated by supporters. That being said, the winnings this year might be infinitely better than the winnings next year, or we could continue to get even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, better stuff. This is not a solicitation for that kind of thing, but it is a disclaimer that if your prizes suck next year, it's not my fault.
And just be happy.
Just be happy.
It's donated to you. They probably won't suck though.
They probably won't. I mean, because at the very Ryan Mulhern, good to see you. At the very least, you're going to get products, Phoenix products, and they're great. I'm going to say they're great. I do say so.
Every one of them, they are.
Absolutely. Ashland, I love it. I love it. My Phoenix colors. I'm standing strong with my Phoenix colors.
Who made your cup, Aaron? Not who farted?
Yeah.
Not who farted?
Who farted
Okay.
made my cup,
Okay.
And Ashland made my bracelet.
Yeah, so, that cup, they're both rad.
They are really
cup. I like that cup.
They're amazing. I know Fab gave me this. I don't know who made this. He might have had it made in China. I don't know. Knowing Fab, I doubt it was made in China. But I don't think Who Farted made this made the tumbler. But yeah, so I love my bracelet. I love my mug. Again, all of his stuff that Todd puts out is just absolutely fantastic. So, well, thank you, Ashland. Thank you very much. It was a very wonderful gift, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Nacho Man, not yet. I have not received it yet. I'm hoping that it's waiting for me when I get home. But it's been a wild ride, and as of this morning, I have not received it. Sorry. Oh, no, it was made right here in Indiana. So the tumbler was made in Indiana. I knew it. I knew it wasn't made in China. I said that by a friend of his. Yeah. Well, I love that
Blasphemy.
too. Yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, that's the first item of business is that we need to let you know that these are donations. The second item of business is a couple of, and I don't really want to get into the weeds on this one, but I do want to point out that throughout this time period, regardless of how you feel for a particular individual, or regardless of how you feel towards a particular company, this is a very, very, for me anyway, a very intimate project that we do every year. And to use a platform such as social media to take what we're doing here at the Rise from the Ashes Pay It Forward campaign and to spew a bunch of hatred stuff and talk a bunch of trash on another human being that's just, regardless of what you really feel for that person, to bring hate into this, I think is vulgar, and I think that those people are vile, and I think it goes more towards who they are as a person versus who we are as a community. So I just want to say that I'm not going to go into the weeds on it. If people have been paying attention to the campaign throughout, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we all know what we're talking about. It just doesn't. Hate doesn't have a place here. You can hate me 11 months out of the year, but this is sacred. So shut your damn mouth and try to project some good into the universe. The end. All right, that's handled. Moving on.
Amen.
Thank you. All right, so we got that out of the way. I do want to talk about what this is all about. It was funny. My wife was asking me, like, why do we do this? And there's a lot of things that go into this campaign. I couldn't believe how much. All the judges got together last night. We talked for an hour going through each and every one of these nominations, and we mulled it over. And we, Fab, that's me. Do you want me to turn it off? I found that a little bit of something in the background kind of helped keep the silence from being.
I like it. It's good guitar rock. I like it.
It's just like we could do. Hold on.
It's almost like on hold music.
Ready? If you're going to Papa Smurf's shop, this is what he's into. Wait, no, that's not it. There it is. Oh yeah, little smooth jazz on WKRP in Cincinnati.
Baby making music right
It's
there.
some baby making music right there. Yeah, like all of the choices are absolutely horrible. This one is the least worst out of all of them, and I just felt that it needed to have something in the background. But yeah, just look. Can you imagine? I want to punch myself.
Yeah, it's like bad music in reverse.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah. This one's called Feeding the Ducks.
Yeah, I see that.
I see ducks everywhere.
Totally see
it's
it.
Horrible. All right, I'm going back. All right. Going back to rock and roll. Lofi sounds dip. Yeah, Eddie. Oh, this is so bad.
He's a duck.
Vinny is the devil. Vinny is the devil. Vinny is the devil. Yeah, we're playing.
I haven't fed ducks in a long time, I guess, because I don't see the connection.
That was Lofi. That was Eddie's favorite. Sounds dip. Get off my smooth jazz, baby. Yeah, Papa Smurf. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, like I started talking to him on the phone, and he put it on in the shop, and next thing you know, I was pregnant. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Powerful.
smooth jazz
Powerful
is powerful.
music.
Pregnant from California, I might add.
Yeah.
So anyway, stay on track. All right, I'm getting the cues. All right, let's stay on track. Okay, so where were we? What does it mean, the Pay It Forward campaign, and what does it mean? And I think that most people know my backstory. I don't really need to dive too deep into that, but you know, there are times when you hit rock bottom, and when you hit there and you can't breathe, and you don't know what you're going to do, and things are really, really scary, and you're going to lose your family, you're going to lose your son, you're going to lose yourself, and to have somebody come along and be like, you're not in this alone, and I'm pulling you out of the mud. All right. So, oh no, there's plenty of apple juice, Richard. Don't worry about that. There's plenty. By the way, Richard, he may have donated to the personal stash of apple juice. So that was a very, very Merry Christmas gift from him. Thank you very much, Richard. Appreciate you. Anyway,
Richard was last year's grand prize winner.
Richard was,
correct?
and
okay.
not only, again, we've talked about the beauty of this man a couple of times. Not only was he the winner, the grand prize winner, but he donated half of that stuff. You remember he donated half of that stuff to another nominee that didn't get as much.
I do. That's admirable. Good on you, Richard.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So anyway, you know that story. You're not in this alone. We're pulling you up out of the mud. This is a community. We're a community of, regardless if we're friends, we're a community of brothers and sisters. And brothers and sisters fight. They have disagreements. They quabble over stuff. But at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Detail Doug is in the house. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He's another he donated some stuff too. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, why, if you don't mind talking about it, Ryan, what is the significance of the Pay It Forward to you?
I don't know that everybody here knows how this even came about. Do you want me to tell them how?
Sure.
So I placed an order from Aaron 2 years ago. God, would it be 2 years now?
It would be 2 years.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I just moved into this warehouse.
You've been dealing with me for 2 years?
Pleasurably.
Terrible. I placed an order from Aaron. Nothing too crazy, but a couple got like a decent order. And a few days after, I got an email saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, I sent your order to Bob, and I sent Bob's order to you, but I will keep that. You keep that. You keep Bob's order. He'll keep your order. I'll make it right, and I'll send you guys each what you had ordered." And I'm an owner operator as well here. Not the same, not what Aaron does, but I'm an owner operator, so I get it. I get reaching out to your customers, and I could have been a total prick about it, but I wasn't, and there's no need to. And he was super polite, and he was gonna eat 2 orders, and my order wasn't small. It wasn't huge, but it wasn't a small order. So I thought that was really cool of him to email me and forewarn me. And I wrote him back and I said, no, thank you. It happens. You're human. I didn't know at the time just how much of a one-man operation he was. Not to take away from how much your son
at the time
helps. Right. Your son he helps when he's home.
And
yeah.
the missus helps me tremendously as well. She's always labeling stuff and doing things like that. Yeah, we have
so a three-person operation. I didn't know that, but I knew he was pretty much a one-man band, and I just wrote him, "Don't worry about it. I don't know his name, but I'm just gonna call him Bob." I said, "Just let Bob keep my order. I'll reorder. I'll pay for it. I don't want you to eat the cost on that." It just didn't sit right with me. Having been in his shoes before, I've reached out to customers when I made a logistical mistake, and I've had people be just for no reason. I'm sure it had nothing to do with me, but just some people can just be so not understanding and rude about a very simple, I had to wait 2 extra days for him to send me what I actually ordered. That's nothing. But anyway, I wrote Aaron back and I said, "No, don't send me anything for free. I'll reorder and let him keep my order," which, if I remember right, my order was quite a bit more than what he had ordered.
Yeah, it was definitely an upgrade. It was definitely an upgrade for sure.
He ordered what he needed. I'm not trying to take away from what he ordered.
Yeah, not at all.
He didn't need whatever, but so that's how. And then you actually reached out and were like, "Well, really? That's amazing." And then you had some stuff go wrong with a shipment, so I tried.
It was a manufacturing disaster.
I didn't want to give away.
I know, it's okay.
Give away
it's
too
all right.
much.
It's all right.
So Aaron had one of his entire shipments of all of his products are amazing, but one of his big selling products, an entire shipment of them were bad or not.
They were made wrong. They were made
wrong.
wrong and not up to the specifications. And and so at that point, operations stopped. Like, because I'm not sending out a subpar product. I won't do, I just won't do it. I can't. I won't do it.
And you wanted to salvage it, turn it into something. So all your focus went to that. I'm sure.
Well, I ended up basically taking it
back for a while.
It never left. It never left, and it got sent back. It got sent back. We're done with it.
But people might remember when Aaron, just out of the blue for no reason, seemingly had a buy 1X get 1X free, because I purchased a bunch of the big bottles of Kronos, the smaller bottles of Kronos, Titan, and I told him just keep it, and anybody that like orders one, throw in one, or if someone orders a small, give them the large.
Yeah,
if someone
it was that little BOGO right in the middle of that was awesome.
Yeah, because I know what that's like when it's so many people think when you're a business owner that you're driving a Corvette and golfing, most of the year. But when you're an owner operator, you're not. You're very much not. You're going to bed at night, checking emails, and waking up first thing in the morning, checking your voicemail. And when you have a staff, like a staff, you'll be getting messages from staff saying, I need today off because of blank, or can I have Friday off because of this. It's just when you're an owner operator, it's not like, sure, the money is better than hourly, but the responsibility is exponentially higher than when you're hourly. But it's still great to not have to answer to anybody. I'm not trying to say an owner operator is bad, but it's just it's not as glamorous as people think. So that's why I really wanted to help him out, because I could relate. So yeah, that's how this all super long-winded story.
It's okay. If you want to do it, if you want to plug your internet company, by all means, now's the time to do it. I can even throw a banner up.
If we have anybody in Northern California, we don't reach Papa Smurf, so he's going to have to deal with I hear my son squealing. Smurf's going to have to deal with whatever crappy internet he has in comparison to us. But yeah, we're from along the I-5 corridor from Red Bluff to Orland, at least for now. We're always trying to expand outward, like the game of Risk. Anybody?
Yeah, like New Jersey. I already told you I'd be your first your first customer. So
yeah, I would. When we very first started, we were, imagine this. Now we're this. We've expanded all directions.
It's awesome. Yeah. And so I had this big plan today. I have this green screen that I was going to put up, and I ran out of time. I downloaded all these pictures of the pictures that you send me when you're climbing on all these stupid towers and you're a million miles up in the air. It is just absolutely terrifying. I wanted to promote what you do and your company. You are a co-owner of, I believe it's DM Tech. I got it correct? Did I get it right?
Yep, that's it. Excellent. That's correct. Yeah.
Again, if you're in the Northern California region, you will never find better customer service except in Phoenix E.O.D. than Ryan and his DM Tech Internet.
Mm-hmm. It's very true. It's very true. You call any hour, I was on call over the Christmas weekend, and I was still reaching out to people who their internet was not working for whatever reason. They get a call from a human immediately. One of the co-owners. We're always on call.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right. So what do you say we cut into this pig? It's 8:30, half hour in. I think it's time. I told Papa Smurf, I said, I don't want it to be like the Oscars, where you have to wait until midnight to find out who the best actor was. Let's just dive into these meat and potatoes.
I agree.
So the way that this works is we have a grand prize winner. We have a first place, second place, and third place winner. And then we have 4 honorable mentions because there are always so many amazing nominees that we, not everybody can win, unfortunately. And that was a tough job with, all the judges got together last night. I think we took about an hour to deliberate the winners. And then over the weekend, you and I had divvied up, we made an inventory of everything that came in, and then we divvied up who was getting what. And I don't think I could be happier with the winners, and I don't think I could be happier with the prizes. I spent all day today reaching out to the people that nominated to get permission to read the letters and or mention the people's names. And we got everybody but one person consented, and the last person we couldn't get a hold of. So unfortunately, I don't have their permission, so I'm not going to read their name. But I am going to read. I got permission to read the letter from the nominator. I guess that's what it is. The person that nominated the nominee gave me permission to read the letter as long as the name was retracted. So, without further ado, honorable mention number 1. I would like to put forward my father, Eddie Sr., for a chance to receive some Apex soap. He stood by me and my family during our battle with cancer. Despite not having seen him in a decade, he has consistently called me, sent food for my daughters, and kept in touch. My father exemplifies what it means to be a great man. And so he is getting a pint of Apex Auto Wash. So congratulations, Eddie Sr., for that. Apex Auto Wash. You're welcome, Eddie. Honorable mention. Well, he said thanks. Somebody said thank you. So I wasn't saying you're welcome. You're welcome. I know. Yeah, you're right. Honorable mention number 2. It went down like this. I would like to name Tim Perkins for one of your prizes. The end. That's all he said. And I was like,
short and sweet.
So we take this very seriously. This campaign is near and dear to my heart, and I take it very seriously. So I responded with, can you tell me a little bit more about Tim Perkins and why are you nominating him? Come on. He responds with, hell yeah. Tim is a family man first, Christian business owner and detailer. I know he does great work, and he's extremely humble. His passion, just by what I see, would be off-road vehicles. They are a Jeep-loving family and love traveling and doing things together. His travels aren't extravagant, but more geared towards being a good dad and husband, and I admire that. Tim and I share ideas and products from time to time, so he definitely has that detailer's curiosity of trying and finding anything. Different products, which means he's open-minded, mild-mannered, considerate, and what I would say is an all-around great man. Honorable mention. Tim Perkins, not to be confused with Ann Perkins from Parks and Rec. Ann Perkins. Tim Perkins, you're getting a bottle of Titan. So thank you very much for nominating Tim Perkins. Tim, you're getting a bottle of Titan. Honorable mention number 3. Good morning. I would like to nominate a deserving young man. I met this kid at the high school that he's been washing big rigs for years. He's only 16 and has been enjoying it since he was 12. I think he owns a truck or 2 or something. Anyway, some chemicals and soap would be amazing for this kid. I think the judges got together And we said that we want to encourage that entrepreneur spirit. He is a kid, and we want to encourage him to continue on doing the all-American opportunity dream, and that is owning your own business, doing it for yourself, cutting it out. So, Santiago Gomez, you are getting a bottle of Titan and a bottle of Apex Auto Wash. Congratulations, Santiago Gomez. And last but not least, honorable mention number 4. Oops. Okay. Honorable mention number 4. Hey, I'd like to nominate. I love it. Hey, I'd like to nominate JRS Mobile Detailing 2020. Junior is a local detailer I've gotten to know over the last year or so. He's a single dad trying to keep the dream alive by running his own business and being a solo provider, a role model, a tutor, a parent, and a protector. The list goes on. I know raising kids isn't easy, and I know it's especially challenging when doing it solo. Junior recently got a new apartment and is super stoked about it, and I think paying some stuff forward to this guy would help immensely, being that it would help cut his overhead for a month or 2 or maybe even 3. What a blessing this would be for him. Respectfully. Junior, you are getting a bottle of Hydra. You're getting a bottle of Hydra, rinseless wash, and a bottle of the Peleus Panel Prep. Hopefully this will help you, especially as we get into the colder months. This will help cut your overhead by a month or 2 or maybe 3. So congratulations to JR from Junior's Mobile Detailing 2020 on Instagram.
Yeah, and accept my request. I want to see some of your work.
Yeah, you know what? Also, I'd like to take a moment to bring out a
suggestion.
Not a suggestion, but basically like a side note. So the judges were talking last night, and as we were going through all the entries and stuff like that, things that we had to keep in mind. If you are a social media person and you basically promote yourself as a tester of products, if you are, this versus that or whatever, we, in good conscience, couldn't nominate you or select you because it shows an unwarranted or an unwanted biasness towards Phoenix. We are not doing this for Phoenix. We are doing this for, like you read, the type of people that we've already talked about. It's not about Phoenix. It's not about promoting Phoenix. It's not about any of that stuff. It is my conscience allowing me to live with myself and paying it forward for the blessings that I've gotten from the friends that I've gotten, the community that I've gotten. So please do not be upset if you like you were passed over, but there is a possibility you were passed over because you're known for here's a perfect example. Brian from Apex was nominated. The Brian Spittler Sr. from Apex Auto Detailing, Apex Surface Protection was nominated. Unfortunately, his whole channel, I think, was based in the beginning on comparisons and reviews and things of that nature. And so we can't have a biasness towards that in any way, shape, or form. Not that, he needs any of this stuff. But again, the honorable mentions are basically honorable mentions. Like, this is a noteworthy person that we would like to talk about. And Brian Sr. certainly is a noteworthy person that we could talk about. But unfortunately, he is not eligible for winning. Oh, and furthermore, to that point, as it stands, this is very important. I should have talked about this sooner, and I apologize. What we have here with all of the donations that we have are detailing products, or they go towards detailing business, pads, polishes, things of that nature. There were a lot of nominations that were beautiful and heartfelt and warming. Somebody's house burnt down. the day before Thanksgiving. They lost everything in a fire, everything the day before Thanksgiving. So obviously the holiday season is absolutely, it's going to be a really hard time for that family. And they were nominated, and it's a beautiful nomination. And I reached back out to the person that nominated, and I was like, do they detail at all? And the answer is not really. No, they don't detail. I mean, maybe they put they wash their car once in a while or whatever, but their car was burned to the ground as well because it burned up in the garage. We don't have the ability to take monetary gifts yet. I talked to my accountant. She said that there was a lot of bureaucratic nonsense that you have to go through to register as a charity, and then collect the monies and things of that nature. So she absolutely said, do not accept any money at all as far as a gift is concerned for this kind of a program until we can get that stuff in place. So I don't have the means or the abilities to collect monies. And therefore, there are a lot of nominations out there that could really use money, but that this isn't the campaign for that, at least not yet. And maybe down the line when we do have that charity locked up and in place, we can, and there's a way. But I mean, as it stood, there was like GoFundMe and what was the other one? GoFundMe and I forget what the other. There's a couple. There's a couple of where you can basically try to raise money for one particular situation or another. But that also requires meeting a certain goal. So if only $20 was donated, that $20 would be returned to the person that donated because we didn't reach the whatever the limit is that we set. So this is not a monetary campaign or giveaway, and that needs to be mentioned. One particular person that I'm thinking of. We talked on the phone. We spoke at length and kind of texted and back and forth. And I think you can see by the last email that I sent out where there's a crisis in this world of mental health, and people just needing support. Maybe not necessarily in detail products, but they need support. They need a friend. They need people reaching out to each other, checking in on them, seeing how they're doing. This is a beautiful support group, and I don't think there's anybody in this chat room that wouldn't be a shoulder to lean on if somebody needed to I need to talk. I know Tim from Shine Your Light, he reaches out to me at least once a week, and he's just like, hey, man, just saying hi. Hope you're doing well. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. Papa Smurf and I talk every single day. And sometimes I just vent, and sometimes he just vents, and then other times we tell mom jokes. Speaking of which, just in case you guys aren't aware, there you go. If you need a good time, you know who to call. 555-5555. Right? Okay. So anyway. Moving on. So we did the honorable mentions. I did the junior. I said he's getting a bottle of Hydra and a bottle of Peleus. Honorable mention number 4. Also, we just now covered over the rest of the criteria, the nominations, and what we can and can't do. I wish that I had something to give the person that had their house burned down and lost everything.
That's terrible.
I don't, and I'm sorry. Okay. But I wish that I could. Anyway. All right. On to the fun stuff. We are in third place. The third place winner of the second annual Phoenix E.O.D. Rise from the Ashes, Pay It Forward campaign 2023. We have a nomination of Christy Torres. Christy Torres, third place winner. Single mother of 4 children. She is a school teacher who details on the side to make extra money. The third place winner, Christy Torres, is going to receive, again, everything is donated. So there are some things that were used, but are in really, really, really good condition. Like we have some machines back here that maybe have less than a half an hour of drive time on them. So just keep that in mind, and hopefully we can get through this gracefully. She is a receiver of a Ryobi OPM 5-inch polisher with a duo battery pack. So it comes with 2 bits. So it's a cordless with, well, Ryan, you can tell more about it.
Yeah, it comes with the machine itself is used, I'll say 45 minutes tops, and then 2 brand new batteries and a single charger, so you can charge 1 battery at a time. But solid little machine. Really good for doing sealants or waxes. Really good for that. Probably if you want to do a really in-depth paint correction, maybe not your first choice, but great for doing the sealants or the waxes or the finishing polish. It's really light too. It's surprisingly really well balanced for you wouldn't think Ryobi would put out a quality detailing product, but it really is. If you hold it right in the center, it's really well balanced. Solid little machine.
But wait, that's not all. She's also getting 4 SPTA pads, professional grade. It says so it has to be true.
It must be.
4 pads and a SEPTA red pad that they say is a
finishing soft
pad. It's a finishing pad. So she gets
Super
5
soft.
pads in total. And she also gets a Phoenix E.O.D coffee mug.
Everyone needs one.
Which everyone needs one. She also wins a small shop banner. And last but not least, the Phoenix Monster Bundle Pack. So she gets a pint of Kraken, a pint of Hydra, and a pint of the Furies. There it is. So that's the 3rd place winner, Christy Torres. Thank you very much. Nice banner, mate, for the Australians in the house. Okay, the 2nd place winner. You guys are amazing. Oh no, you are amazing. 2nd place winner. All right, now this is a special one because he was actually nominated by multiple people. Multiple people nominated this guy. I couldn't believe it because when we were comparing the notes, I was like, wait a second. Remember last night we were like, is this the same guy? This is
right.
the same. This is the same guy, I think. Then we had to go do research to confirm that it was the same guy. Yeah. So this is a special one. I'm really glad for the 2nd place winner. 2nd place goes out to Ricky Burgos. Burgos, is that correct? Burgos. Burgos. Ricky Burgos. All right. Ricky has serious health issues. For the past few years, he is only 42 years old. He has had open heart surgery. Then this year he had complete kidney failure. He required a kidney transplant to stay alive. He is doing detailing to make money to support his family. That was the first part of the nomination. The second part of the nomination was, I also want to nominate Ricky from Florida, who has significant challenges with kidney disease and overall health. Ricky is a devoted fan of Phoenix E.O.D that did not weigh into it. Remarkably, his wife selflessly donated one of her kidneys to ensure his survival.
That's huge.
Thank you for your consideration. So, that is a family that is sticking together through thick and thin. I think that this is a good cause. For someone who could really use a leg up, especially if he's going through all of this stuff, and he's doing detailing to support his family. So, Ricky, congratulations. 2nd place. The 2nd place prizes are so much stuff. There it is. We got a Griot's Garage G9. Go ahead, Ryan. Tell them what they've won.
Oh, is Ricky Is Ricky in the chat? He wrote grateful. He meant to write grateful.
It's Ricky,
Close enough to grateful.
Yeah, Grateful.
Yeah, the Griot's Garage G9, solid little machine. Their customer service is pretty incredible. It's
second to only ours, mine and yours. So they're in third place. Their customer service is in third place.
Very true. Corded. That thing's a little workhorse. It's that's a great little machine. Just like Aaron said, maybe 30 minutes on it. I'm really clumsy, so I need cordless stuff. That was the only reason why I went from that to what I have now, just only because of the cord. But it's plenty strong, minimal time on it. It's a great little machine. It really is.
Tim from Titan Tim says I use the G9 for wet sanding.
It'll do that too. Yeah, it's strong enough to sand.
But wait, that's not all. We have a set of pads to go on that machine. I believe these are them. Yeah. We have a set of pads to go on that machine. And then we also have pads that were donated from Fab Detailing Supplies. It just says so on the bag, in case you don't believe it. And it says so on the back of his pads. That guy, look at him, huh? Good. Always marketing and branding, that guy.
Nice.
Huh? So yeah, we got a great donation from Fab with these pads and these other pads and the machine. But that's not all. Ricky, you also win a Titan and the 4 Horsemen bundle pack. So you got Titan, Papa Cut, Apex Soap, Fabulous Finishing Polish, Blossom Wax.
Which are all amazing, including those Fab pads. I personally have those pads. They're great. And of course I have all those Phoenix products too.
I can hear you. Right. Oh, there you go. You were frozen for a second. I can hear you, but you were frozen.
Oh, sorry.
But you're back.
I was telling Ricky I have all of those that are included in that. They're great products, all of them. The pads included.
Nice. And you also get a Phoenix E.O.D. small banner. Ba, 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 ba.
That I don't have yet. Nobody's felt like sending me one.
You were lying. You were lying. No. You have to have that. Anyway. And then, of course, you also get a Phoenix E.O.D. coffee mug. Because you got to start your morning off right. Not safe for the dishwasher. I found that out. The label, the guy comes off. It's unfortunate. If Fab didn't buy all of his stuff in China, that probably wouldn't be a problem.
Fab.
Okay, that's everything. All right, that's second place. Second place, Griot's Garage G9, set of pads, 3 additional pads from Fab, Titan the 4 Horsemen bundle pack, Phoenix E.O.D. banner, and a coffee mug, and a partridge in a pear tree.
All of it. All of that.
And the first place winner, not to be confused with the grand prize winner.
Right. This isn't the grand prize.
This isn't the grand prize. You're just first place. I thought of it as Daniel Tosh when he did his stand-up. He was just like, when I go out to bars, I like to judge women like I'm at a dog show. First, second, third, best in show. So this is first place. I go with Made in the USA. Yeah, I know. Yeah. We know Fab. Yeah. Hey, Fab, am I allowed to tease your product line at all? I know that you're trying to concoct something in your basement or something. I forget what it is. You can disclose the information. Okay, we just got word from the nominator that we can read the full letter with names. So we will be able to read first place winner in its entirety.
Nice.
Okay. It's in writing, so we can't take it back. All right. First place winner. Good evening. My nomination for the Rise from the Ashes Pay It Forward campaign is Lucas Cossack. Lucas started a detailing business out of his garage with his brother in the past 18 months. He has done okay, but being in a wheelchair due to being a paraplegic has been a bit challenging. Add to this that his wife recently divorced him and stole custody of their 2 children. Luke is currently left to support himself as well as pay out a lot in child support, which has taken a significant toll on him, though he keeps on pushing through, knowing he must provide for his 2 kids. Lucas could really use a boost, especially at this time of year. Being able to receive detailing supplies in any amount would help him out more than you know. Thank you for your consideration. I can't imagine. My brother being handicapped, but this takes it to the next level. And of course, being able to spend so much time with him, and other para athletes, and being at Walter Reed. Again, I think everybody needs to know that I'm not the only judge. There's a panel of us, and and Ryan is the chairman, so he has final say on everything. So regardless of my feelings about stuff, I think this is just a beautiful story, and I think that this is exactly what the Pay It Forward campaign was designed for: is someone who needs a bump, a little shot in the arm, encouragement, something, especially like he said in this, especially this time of year. So congratulations, Lucas, for a very deserving win. So the first place winner, the first place prizes. It's crazy. This is a little complicated, so bear with me. We have a SEPTA rotary polisher. Ryan, tell them what they won.
So it comes with a 3-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, and 7-inch backing plate. It is rotary, so you will have to swap between the plates, but that thing is a workhorse. If anybody in the chat has used one of those, you can absolutely use that to sand. You could sand a deck with that. It's very strong, but it's a solid machine. It's that thing maybe has 45 minutes on it, if that, but you'll have to swap between the backing plates, but it can do anything. It can do all the way from 3-inch to 7-inch, so you can get in those small nooks and crannies, but you could also wax or put sealant on a huge 90s Chevy that's super boxy. You could hit 7-inch swipes at a time. Great. It's a great machine. Really is a great machine. Corded.
So that comes with 12 pads. Dun, 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 dun. For all the sizes that you're going to encounter, including 3 more pads that are coming from Fab Detailing Supplies. So you're going to have 3-inch pads, 5-inch pads, 6-inch pads, 7-inch pads. It does it all, man. We got it all in this thing. Yeah. There's 1, 2, 3 of the 7. A whole bunch of 6, a whole bunch of 5, and like I said, 3 inches are coming from Fab Detailing Supplies, courtesy of Fab. Thank you so much, Fab. We appreciate your donations.
And
that's not all. It also comes with Titan and the 4 Horsemen bundle pack, so you'll get a Titan, an Apex soap, fabulous finishing polish, Papa Cut finishing compound, and a Glossum wax. Bum, bum, bum. It also comes with a Phoenix banner that we've talked about already before. This is the smaller size, so feel free to show off Phoenix. And then why am I tangling? Oh, the polisher. Sorry. Apple juice. And then also comes with a fancy ceramic Phoenix E.O.D. coffee mug. So there you go. First place winner. Shout out to Lucas Kosick. Lucas Kosick. Congratulations. First place winner. Chin up, sir. Chin up. All right. So here we are. For best supporting actor, now best actor. All right, now best actor. It's only 9 o'clock, so we're doing good. It's only 1 hour in. We'll take questions and phone calls later. If you guys want to call in to the show, we could do that. I don't know. Is this where we put a commercial in so that people go, oh, I gotta sit through a commercial.
Go take a pee break or
go
refill
take a pee
their cup
break before we go to the grand prize winner. The The grand prize winner. This was my highlight. We got this one. I knew this one was a gem. I spoke to the father today about trying to get permission to talk about this, and the man was moved, and he said some really just touching things, and I knew that we made the right choice after talking to him on the phone. There's a man that like the hope is that we're changing lives here. Between Lucas and this gentleman and the other winners, we're trying to make a difference. I know, Nacho Man sent me in a text message. I just want to change the world. And and I said, well, you can't change the world, but you can change you, and you can change those that you impact. And hopefully that's what we're doing. Hopefully we're changing those that we can impact. So anyway, let's just dive this in. Let's not detail. By chance, are you in King's? Oh, that's not for us. All right. Okay. I nominate my son, Adrian Washington. Because of all the adversity he has faced, and like a phoenix, he keeps rising. Because of a sickness, he lost his job, and in turn, he lost his car and his home. Later, he took a job that required long hours and long travel times. His wife had to have surgery, so he had to change that job and took one for less money to care for his wife. Later, started detailing and lost most of his equipment to theft. Through it all, he is determined to rise from the ashes, and he keeps detailing. I recently gave him some equipment to get started, and hopefully he'll get the package deal of detail products, and he will continue to rise from the ashes. When I called his father, he had said that 2 days ago he had a conversation with his boy, and you could tell that there was some hopelessness that was going on in that story, and that he was hurting and didn't know how he was gonna make it and rise from the ashes. And I mean, the email is beautiful, but to hear the emotion in that man's voice, it takes it to a whole other level. And so I could not be happier with how this campaign has played itself out. 2023 it's beautiful. And so Adrian Washington, I want you to know that you are the grand prize winner, and per our chairman Ryan said, it has to be over the top. If you're going to be a grand prize winner, it has to be over the top. Now, I give this as a, not a warning, what's the word? As a mission statement to the Phoenix family. We got to do this again next year. So the bar is really high on this one.
It got shoved up there.
It got shoved up there.
This will be a hard grand prize to top, but
yeah,
we will.
But I know we can do it. I know people in here can do it. So here we go. Let's get started.
Yeah, take a sip before this list rattle off.
All right. The first thing that we're sending your way is a brand new ShineMate E6020 polisher. Ryan, tell them what they want.
That thing is a workhorse. I imagine the majority of the guys in here that do detailing have used this or have this. It's a solid machine. It's corded. It's a 5-inch DA. It's not a rotary. Nothing against rotary, but just this is a DA. Brand new in box. It comes with a few pads, but we'll get to that later. Comes with a few pads, but it's an amazing machine.
So it does come with pads.
Yes, it comes in the box. Comes with a few ShineMate pads.
But that's not all. You get a ShineBait EX 603 3-inch orbital polisher. Ryan, tell him what he's won.
In case you're wondering, but how am I going to get into the small nooks and crannies and in the corners? This is basically the 3-inch version of that 5-inch, and it comes with a handful of pads as well. It's a 3-inch corded DA. Amazing machine. I've used it. It really is great. Brand new in the box.
Right, and I believe that we have some pads coming from Fab Automotive Detailing Supplies to complement this little bad boy as well.
Yep, which his pads are great. I have some of his pads. They are, and I'm a pad stickler. I really am. I wouldn't plug them just because his pads are quality. They're really good.
But that's not all. This was donated. I believe I had there was a lot of donations from a lot of people that had requested to not be aired. I just want to donate in silence, which is respectable. I appreciate that. But I do believe that I have permission from Doug, and I want to say Farney. Right? I called him today and spoke to him on the phone, and it went to voicemail, and I now know how to pronounce his last name, and I believe it's Doug Farney from Detail It. Boop, 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 boop. It is a mitt on a stick. I wish that Doug was here to talk about it, but apparently it is one of his favorite wash accessories. There's the picture. That's what I was looking for. Dragon cover with angled in sectional parts. That's what it looks like. And apparently Doug loves this thing. We're going to get that into that box. But wait, that's not all. You're also getting the Phoenix E.O.D kitchen sink. And what that means is you're getting one of everything that we make. So you're getting a pint of Titan. You're getting a pint of Apex soap. You're getting a pint of Papa Cut. You're getting a pint of Fab Polish. You're getting a pint of Glossom Wax. You're getting a pint of the Kraken Concentrate. You're getting a pint of the Hydra. You're getting a pint of the Fury's Iron Remover. Boop, boop, boop. You're getting a pint of the Peleus Panel Prep. You're getting 8 ounces of Immortal, which is our 1-year ceramic coating. You're getting a 50 milliliter bottle of Kronos, which is our 5-7-year coating. This was donated by Tracy. You're getting a large shop banner, not the tiny one. You're getting the large Phoenix E.O.D shop banner. And the best thing of all, this entire set that you're getting a really schwanky, glossy ceramic coffee mug, Phoenix E.O.D coffee mug, because everybody needs to start their day off right. Boom, boom, boom. And that's what you get. The grand prize, all of that included. I don't know how the Price is Right usually ends, but we'll just pretend that we said, all this could be yours if the price is right. So, Adrian, I think given that all of this stuff comes that is like guaranteed to help you and your business get back off the ground. When I talked to his father, he said that he was trying, like his dad tried to give him some equipment. It just wasn't really what he needed to get the job done. Apparently he had a detailing business, and he's really struggling hard. So I'm hoping that this sets him in the right direction. Oh, and he also gets I forgot. There's more. There's more to the grand prize. Sorry. He also gets these 5 coasters, the Phoenix coaster, the Apex coaster, the Fab coaster, Papa Cut poster, or Papa Smurf poster, the Miranda Detailing coaster, and Fab. Did I say Fab twice? Oh, I did say Fab twice. Sorry. You only get 1 Fab. Haha. So there you go. Those are so he gets the coasters, the coaster set, and the decals. He gets the decals of everybody. So yeah, there it is. There's the grand prize, and let's get this Phoenix risen from the ashes. Again, there was a lot of great nominations. really heartfelt nominations, people that could really use money. And then there's people that could just use the support of the community. So although we only do this once a year, I think that being there for each other every day throughout the year is equally of importance. So congratulations to everybody that won, and I wish that we could give something to everybody, but as you said in the very beginning of the show, I am a small business. We are a small business, and I just can't feed the world just yet, but we're going to try.
Not yet. Yeah, there really were a lot of really tear-jerking stories. There's some people out there that are really going through it, but like Aaron said, we can't help them all. Not yet anyway. So yeah, for the ones that we could help this year, we really sincerely hope that this gives you that boost to kind of push you through at least some of what you're going through. Yeah, congratulations, you guys, and thank you everybody that nominated. Thank you for nominating people too. That's
and get the word out. We get the word out. And I also want to say that it doesn't stop here. If you want to donate, if you want to send stuff in, where we accept it year round, make sure that you put attention, pay it forward, or attention, rise from the Phoenix. We have bins and boxes that, like, literally some of this stuff was donated within the month of last year's show. So we take this very seriously. None of this goes into the hands of the employees. None of this is, if it's donated, if it's earmarked for this, that's where it goes, and it stays there until we can give it away. So send it here. Attention, rise from the ashes, or attention, pay it forward, whatever, and it'll go right where it needs to be. So that is the end of the award ceremony. Everybody that won something, congratulations. Anybody that didn't, I'm really sorry. Again, there are lots of people that are deserving, but that we don't have the means to give them what I think they needed, or what we think they needed. You're very welcome, Rick Smith. Thank you for being a part of this show. So now we can do questions and answers. Oh! What is this? What is going on here? What?
What's happening?
What?
the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh my goodness!
You guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you great.
Perfect. What's happening, everybody?
Oh, let's put this guy front and
put him up
center.
there.
What's going on, everybody?
Merry Christmas, Papa.
Merry Christmas. I've been listening, but I was on my way home and it was raining. It was crazy out. People don't know how to drive in the rain. But I got home, I ate dinner, wanted to hop on here. I've been listening. What an awesome pay it forward. Congratulations to all the winners. There was a lot of stories there that get you in the feels a little bit, and I just hope that everybody can come together again, and we're going to do this again next year. And I hope that, Fab said it. He said he hopes that this helps those that are in need, and I couldn't be more grateful to be a part of the Phoenix family, everybody that's involved in this, and it's year round. I mean, if you need anything, don't ever hesitate to reach out. We're here.
We just got our first donation for $100 in chemicals for next year's 2024.
Everybody, what's up? I know I've been talking to you guys in the comments, just watching, but what is up? I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas. Ryan, Aaron, I hear you guys had an awesome Christmas. Christmas was awesome here. Just got to spend time with the fam and drink a lot of apple juice and just have a good time. So on that note,
Mike Stewart's in the house. Ed, salute. Oh, you know what? That starts another tradition.
Oh, yeah, yes.
We got to do this other tradition. All right, hold on to the sip, but hold on to this drink. So okay. I was given a gift. I was given a really nice gift, like a really nice gift, and and I had said, oh, I'm gonna save it for a special occasion. I'll save it for like when my son gets married or something dumb like that. And then it occurred to me, the person that gave me this gift, who just so happens to be the chairman of the Phoenix Rise from the Ashes Pay It Forward
What's up, Adrian?
campaign. Adrian!
I'll get you on next year, Eric. I didn't know you would make it tonight, or I would have totally said.
No, that's all right, man. That's all right. I got some. I had to pick up one of the cheap bottles of what is this, Bullet?
Oh,
That's
still good. That's still solid.
Don't talk trash on Bullet.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
solid.
kidding.
Um,
What we got here? Blanton's?
mhm. It is really, really nice.
I got some at a nice steakhouse. I got one glass at a steakhouse the other night, and very rarely drink, and I thought, all right, cool. I know Aaron will appreciate a good alcohol, so for tonight,
Yeah, we know
I
that
wanted to
Lush
get
will
him this
drink
for
anything.
tonight.
Tim Perkins, I appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Thanks for joining in.
I figured he's going to be giving away thousands of dollars of products to people. We need to celebrate him a little bit too and give him something.
Well,
that
I'm celebrating
he
you.
enjoys.
So the thought process is, what better place to celebrate a special occasion than the Pay It Forward campaign, with everybody
Boom.
in this room, with the chairman that donated this amazing bottle of apple juice. I said,
I'm
this will
here
be a
for it.
tradition. I will keep this around. I will have one drink with my peeps.
See, I made him promise, Eric. I said, save it. I want to see your face when you drink it, because he knows
Just-
good whiskey.
Just opened it for the first time.
Oh,
Just-
man, you're going to have to save that one. Ryan, me and you are going to have to just show up out there at the Phoenix HQ warehouse and crash his day.
with our cups out. Please,
I'm just going
sir.
to knock on the door with
Please,
a
sir, can I have some more? No. So, to mark this momentous occasion with the three of you, or the two of you, I'm just looking at myself, I'm the third person.
There's
The
three
two
of us.
you, plus all of our friends and family in the chat rooms, everybody that's listening, everybody that will listen later on when they get to it, thank you so much. Phoenix could not rise without every single one of you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for both of you. I am blessed, and therefore I am blessed to be able to pay it forward. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Salute.
Thanks for everything. Salute. Well,
Ooh, he likes it. He likes it.
I think it's touching his soul.
I think he's holding back tears.
That is so yummy. You were right about that aftertaste.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
like this
party
buttery,
in your mouth.
this buttery smoothness, and then it becomes something else.
And there's none of that.
Yeah, there's no. This is really smooth. It's good. No, really, it's delicious. No. Holy moly! This is beyond dangerous. Great
Good, I'm-
Caesar's
I'm-
Ghost.
Ecstatic that you like it. Because
Dude,
I'm on my way.
there's no guarantee
On my
that
way.
Just because it's a good whiskey doesn't mean you would subjectively like it. So that I'm really happy that you like it. Yeah, next
Yeah.
year, Eric.
Christy, Aaron loves the parties in his mouth.
Yeah, party in your especially when Eric's partying.
Oh,
Wow, Ryan, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Holy mother.
see, the next time we cheers, though, I'm going to be at Ryan's.
You need to come and collect some unused gear to put it to use,
I know, right?
and take me for a drive in that GSX.
Dude, I promise I'm going to make it out there, dude. Waiting for the mama jokes. Trust me, when he said the party in the mouth, I almost said something, but
I didn't hear the last 2 minutes of whatever you were talking about.
It's really good, isn't it, Aaron?
I love
really. I always just assumed. I don't know. I was a bouncer for years. I thought it's whiskey. It's whiskey. What difference does it make? But
they're all brown. They're all brown and
right.
and
Yeah, they get you drunk and hungover. No, there was a difference. I was at a nice steakhouse and I didn't go to the bottom of the menu. I didn't get that. What is it, Pappy Van Winkle?
You didn't
do
get the
that.
well.
I didn't do
the
triple
well
digit
bourbon
per glass, but it wasn't the cheapest glass, and I thought, oh man, that's good. Aaron would put that back during a live.
Oh, for sure. Look, this man hasn't said a word in the past 2 minutes. I mean, he just.
No, it really was good, and I like I said, I rarely drink, and it didn't give me that.
Didn't give you that burn, that afterburn.
No, it's like vanilla hickory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it. It was all of it. Holy man.
So, anybody got any plans for New Year's? Like, what are you guys doing?
I have not been told what I'm doing yet. So I'm gonna play it by ear. But after making those peppers, I think I was telling you earlier, I made these peppers for Christmas. Jalapeno pepper. It's super easy. Everybody, super easy. Probably one of the best things I've ever put it in my mouth. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Eric. Anyway, so you take the jalapeno pepper, you slice it in half, and then you seed it, and then Philadelphia cream cheese makes this garlic and herb cream cheese. Put fill the cavern with the Philadelphia cream cheese. Then there's a butcher shop. There's a butcher shop right down the street from our house. It's called Hansen Pork, and they specialize in pork, and so they have fresh cut bacon every single day.
Ooh.
So I went and I got a pound of bacon, and then I want to say, what is it? Fire and Smoke? Is that the name of the company? Fire and Smoke, the barbecue rub seasoning place that we talk about. We talk about so many, but I think it's called Fire and Smoke. And
cool name.
What's that?
That's a cool name. If
that's the brand, Fire and Smoke. And then I think it's called Sweet and Smoky. And so it's a bunch of smoky flavors, and then obviously some brown sugar. So we put the Sweet and Smoky rub on the bacon, then restack it and let it sit for about an hour or so. And then you take it out, and then you wrap the popper with this bacon. And then I put it in a wire rack, and then I go out to the grill, and I get a charcoal grill, not some Traeger mechanical nonsense that's doing all the work for me. I do a charcoal grill, and I build the fire on one side of the smoker, and then I put the poppers on the other side in the basket and let them just kind of do their thing for about 40 minutes. It was so good. Looking at the weather report, I think I'm going to do that again for New Year's. So to answer your question, I think I'm making poppers. What's that?
My stomach just growled a little with you describing that.
They're so good, Ryan.
You convinced me. I think I might have to make them.
Yeah, and like I said, they're so easy to make.
Can we tell them that? I don't know how to word it. Secretly, do you think it's possible that we could get any of the people that have won on camera? Do you think that's a possibility?
So like I reached out to. So the problem is that nominees don't know that they're being nominated.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I mean, I would like very much to do like an unboxing. I've already reached out to Adrian's father about something like that, even if it's just like a video or pictures or something that he can and that we can repost on social media.
That'd be awesome.
I think that would be so fantastic. I know that Christy has access to social media stuff. So I mean, obviously, we could try to enchant her into doing some sort of an Instagram unveil or something of that nature. I'm not going to use the words bully her into it, but maybe some, hey, would you mind? Some of the other winners, we have their names. I don't know what their social media prowess is. I don't know. Junior is apparently he has an IG account. So sure, we could probably reach out to those people and try. I would love to see it. I mean,
that'd be awesome.
They might be shy. I get it.
Exactly. You don't know. It could be embarrassing. It could be any number of things. I'm being told
we don't do this.
We can probably get Lucas on, no problem. Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Is Pelias safe for ceramic coatings, Ryan? I don't get. Usually, you'd Pelias before you would ceramic coat. Why would you want a Pelias on top of a ceramic coating?
Yeah, that's a prep to wipe everything.
Unless you're trying to use it as a stripper, like if you like, there are. I had a very interesting back and forth with a customer about can somebody please explain to me why you would put a wax on top of a ceramic coating?
Christy's in.
The short. Oh, there you go. Christy's in. So, So the short answer is, why would you do it? The reason why you would do it is because you're looking to add dimension and gloss and sexiness and pop and appeal. That's the short reason of why you would do it. Now, I would advise you not to do that, because waxes are going to fail long before a ceramic coating will. And
it would look nice for a minute.
Exactly, for a minute. But see, the thing is that ceramics are porous. And so that wax is going to get into those pores. And when that wax fails, not only are you going to get the opposite results, it's going to be dull and look, trashy, but it's also going to look like the coating failed. The coating is going to not have that hydrophobic property that you're looking for in a ceramic coating. Just because of whatever impurities are in there.
Tighten over it.
Exactly. So the answer is, why would you do Pelias on a ceramic coating? It's probably to strip off something that you did that you didn't mean to do,
or something that might have killed the hydrophobics of the coating. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Some toppers don't. Some toppers complement it. Some toppers don't. You can have a super hydrophobic coating, and then use a topper that turns it to like a sheeter instead of a super beater, and you want the beating back. Maybe you wipe it down to remove that layer that'll take a hit from the Pelias, but the coating will probably survive that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You should tell them, Aaron, just how strong Pelias is, what you used it for in a pinch, and were surprised, pleasantly surprised.
So, I guess to answer the question, if it's a fully cured ceramic coating, probably, but I would test it in an inconspicuous area first, just to be sure. But I'm fairly certain that a ceramic coating should be able, because it's pH neutral, so you shouldn't have a chemical burn, and I don't think it's strong enough to eat away a ceramic coating. But yeah, as far as what it can do, we did a big run on Titan to get Amazon ready for Black Friday, and just because of the hub and bub of the season, we did the run on Titan using all the filling machines, and then I just pushed the filling machines aside because I had 1,000 other things that we were doing. And 2 weeks later, I needed to do another product run, and I had to break out the machines again. And I realized that I had forgotten and left the machines that I had used. I had used Titan in them all, and so they all had this basically funky. In some areas it pools, in some areas it just it sits, and then some areas it dries really, really thick in some areas. And so basically all the equipment had a Titan coating on it, and in some areas thicker than others. Hey, Texas DD's in the house.
DD. Fashionably late, huh?
And so I was like, all right, I got to get this done. I'm gonna spend all day scrubbing these machines. It's gonna be insane. So I took them outside and I turned them on their side, and I just sprayed the whole thing down in Peleus panel prep. And then I went back inside to grab all the gear that I was going to need, the scrubbing brushes and the pipe cleaners and all that fun stuff. All right, Christy, congratulations on your win. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We will get you on the show when we do the unveiling, and then maybe we'll just have you come on Curmudgeon's Corner at some point. And we can talk about. I think I try to really get to know the female aspect of detailing. Where the lines cross and stuff like that. Anyway, so long story short, I sprayed it down with Peleus, went and grabbed the gear, came back out to scrub it all down, and I said, well, let me just see what it can do. And I hosed it down, and everything just sheeted off. All of that gunk, it all came off. And I mean, I barely had to touch it with the scrub pad. I barely, just to make sure. I just wanted to make sure I got all residue off of the surfaces. And then of course the pipe cleaners, they came out clean. Everything was like, I could not believe how well Peleus functioned. And then I think a while back there was a comment made about, oh, I'm sure Peleus is just 50-50 isopropyl alcohol. It's 50-50. And then I think when we did the live stream with Jamie the Cleaner, he made the same comment. He was like, at first I thought it was just like a 50-50 isopropyl mix that you sent me. He goes, but then I smelled it. Clearly it's not. And I said, clearly it's not. And so I took a video. I put the Peleus in a foam cannon, and I sprayed it all over a drum. When I was cleaning the drum, I sprayed it all over the drum, and it just foamed up beautifully. And I was like, there is no IPA on the planet that is going to foam the way that foams. So, yeah, we made it. That Peleus is something else. That should be in a bottle.
Take care. We appreciate you. Thanks for joining the Phoenix family.
Thanks, Eileen. So clean, so clean.
So fresh and so clean.
So, anything else? Anybody else? What do you got going on for New Year's there, Smurf?
We're doing a sip and dip party where we're making dips. There's a whole bunch of dips, like cheese dip. We're doing a Texas queso dip, and we're doing a what my daughter likes, called a Cardi B dip.
Oh yeah. What other?
What's that?
What other dip is going on?
Well, your mom's coming over.
No. You got to read it.
No.
What other dip is going on?
Oh man. Literally, I'm going to be 70 years old, and Aaron's going to send me a card with that number in it. Or he's going to get me a phone, and he's going to pay to have the phone number custom made, 555-555.
That's right. When I dip, you dip. We dip.
You put your hand up on my hip. When I dip, you dip. We dip. Yeah, but mine. And I get, I want to get you on my...
All right, kids. All right, it's an hour and a half into this. I know it's a school night. People are starting to die off. Again, I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for what a phenomenal year this has been. Again, Phoenix couldn't be here without you guys. I would not exist without you guys. This is where I thrive. Being able to get to know you people, talk to you, and the relationships that we're forming. I honestly believe, like, I kind of feel like I personally have a connection with everybody in the chat room. I know I have a connection with you guys. 2023 is coming to an end in like,
that was quick, man.
4 days.
I'm not even used to writing that year yet. When I write it down, I'm already gonna have to try to remember to do 2024.
Right, for sure.
I just had to go do the registration on my car, and they gave me the 2025 sticker for the Dark Knight or the GSX, and I was like, "What?" Kind of threw me for a loop for a second.
Right?
Yeah.
Do double take.
Yeah.
Just like 2 more shout outs that I want to do real fast. 2 more shout outs that I want to do. Boop, 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 boop. We have Eddie Cullen from EC Details. He's going to be on Curmudgeon's Corner 21, January 6th. He's going to be the first. He's going to be the first interview of 2026. He and I have gotten to know each other. What's that?
You said 2026?
2024. 2024. Sorry, my bad.
Damn, Ryan, what was in that? I need to give me a bottle of that.
Wait. See, I can still do it. What are you talking about?
Part absent.
Eddie Cullen, Curmudgeon's Corner 2024, Curmudgeon's Corner 21 is January 6th. And we'll let you know what time, probably about the same time, because I think he's in Utah, is he not? So there's still a time difference. And then the other one I want to shout out to is Adrian Vieira. He is doing a ceramic class in the end of January. We'll talk about that on Eddie's on Eddie's Curmudgeon Corner, just to promote it again. But I will give out the information on that. If you're anywhere in the Southern California region and you want to learn how to ceramic coat, and you particularly want to be Phoenix E.O.D. Kronos certified, Adrian is holding a class, and he's going to teach everybody how to. I think it's a 2-day class. I can't remember all the details. Things are a little fuzzy, but he's going to teach people how to paint correct, and then he's also going to teach people how to apply Kronos. So that's coming up in January. It's going to be a big year for Phoenix. I think everybody's got some stuff going on. Pretty exciting, and I look forward to hanging out with all you guys next year. So,
well said, boss.
All right. Well, if that's it, if anybody has any last questions,
drop them in.
Any last questions? Drop them in. Riggs 920, he's here. Sweet. Oh, as far as the Pay It Forward campaign is, if you want to donate chemicals, like we just got $100 donation for chemicals, you can specify in the comments when you're ordering stuff. Well, Ryan, he does it all the time. He'll buy 2 bottles of something and then 4 bottles of something else, and be like, in the comment section, please only send me these 2 things and send these 3 things to somebody else. So you can do that in the comment section. You can buy a gift card and say that this $50 is for chemicals, whatever. We'll figure it out. I wish that we could, have monetary donations, but we're just not there yet. And but 2024 is going to be a big year for everybody. And I thank everyone in the chat room, everyone that was in the chat room, and everyone that is reading or watching this video in the future. Thank you for being a part of this. It's truly amazing to be a part of this, and I am truly blessed to be a part of this.
Adrian, yeah, probably tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks to everybody for sure. And once again, congratulations to all the winners. I know a lot of them had to bounce up out of here, but congratulations to everybody, man. This was fun. Once again, if we can get those videos, even just pictures, it's not reassurance, but it's the icing on the cake. It's that cherry on top. Just being able to see everybody's face, and like that story of the grand prize winner. I mean, knowing that it moves you, man. It gets you in the feels, and it just gives you the chills, man.
For sure. All right. Well, without further ado, go ahead, Ryan. Ryan, sorry.
I was agreeing with Eric. Yeah, definitely. We don't need to see any of the winners with what you got. If you want to be anonymous, that's totally fine. We get it. Just if you want to show us what you got, what all you won, that's awesome. I'm sure the viewers would love to see it too. But if not, we don't need to see it. Just
don't hold it. You don't hold it against you.
Got it. That's all.
Yeah.
For sure.
We feed off of the joy, and I think it's synergistic, and joy feeds joy, and then it's kind of it's a chain reaction. So whether or not you show it, God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
And
definitely.
And then I had to throw this up there, not to promote one side of the fence or the other, but we have it in writing that if he does win, Doug is donating a grand prize Phoenix kitchen sink. Doug is donating a Phoenix kitchen sink to the grand prize. So there you go. Iron sharpens iron. That's exactly right.
1,000%. 1,000%.
True.
All right, everybody.
So true.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see all of you in 2024.